Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Now this is part 16 of the chapter squares and square roots. In this part 16 also we will continue with the solving questions of exercise 6.3. We solved till question number 8 in our previous sessions. Now we will start with the question number 9. In the question number 9, we are asked find the smallest square number that is divisible by all the four numbers that are given, 4, 9 and 10. So if you want to find out who is the smallest number that is divisible by 4, 9 and 10. The smallest number that is divisible by the numbers 4, 9 and 10 is their LCM. Their LCM is the number which is divisible by least common multiple of 4, 9 and 10 is the number which is divisible by them. So therefore, we need to find LCM of 4, 9 and 10. Procedure of finding, we are very well aware. 2 2s are 4, 2 will not divide 9, 9 is taken as it is, 2 5s are 10. Now, here amongst them smallest prime number which divides any 2 at least or any 1 is 2. 2 1s are 2, 9 5, 3 1s are 3 3s are and 5, 3 1s are and 5 as it is, and 1 1 and 1. 5 divides this 5 alone. Therefore, LCM of 4, 9 and 10 is 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. So this is the number which is LCM of 4, 9 and 10. You can find out 3 3 is 9, 9 2 is 18, 18 10s are 180. So LCM of 4, 9 and 10 is 180. So which we have got as a non-perfect square. This is not a perfect square. Why I can say that this is not a perfect square? Because in the prime factorization of 180 we have only 2 being in pairs, 3 being in pair, that prime factors 2 and 3 are in pairs, but prime factor 5 doesn't have pair for it. We need one more number, one more 5, which is to be multiplied to make it a perfect square. So the smallest square number the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the numbers 4, 9 and 10 is 180 multiplied by 5, that is 900. So we solve, first finding LCM of the given individual numbers, their LCM, whether it is a perfect square or not, we will check, because the prime factors are already there. If they are having any prime factor not in pairs, with that number we will multiply the LCM so that we get a smallest square number. So this is the procedure of doing. Now we will go for the question number 10. Question number 10, same how we solved in question number 9, we have to do it in the question number 10. Find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the numbers. So you find the LCM of 8, 15 and 20. You know the procedure. If once you find LCM of them 8, 15 and 20, 2 4s are 15 comes as it is, 2 10s are, 2 2s are, 15 comes as it is, 2 5s are. Next, 5, 2 comes as it is, 2 5 3s are 15, 5 1s are. Now 2 1s are, 3 comes as it is, 1s are. Next 3 1s are, 1s are and 1s are. Therefore LCM 8, 15 and 20 is 2 into 2 into 5 into 2 into 3. So here only there is a one pair of prime factor 2, no pair for 2, no pair for 3, no pair for 5. That means we need pairs for them. That means this number which is to be multiplied here, what is this number, which is 120. This number is to be multiplied 1 5, 1 2 and 1 3, so that they become pairs. So the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the numbers 8, 15 and 20 is 120 into 1 5 for the making pair, this 5 prime factor by 2 to make a pair of this prime factor 2, and 1 3, that is to make this prime factor 3 into pairs. Now what is that number? 120 multiplied by 5 10 5 to 10, 10 3 is a 30, 30 into 120 is 3600. So this is the smallest perfect square that is divisible by 8, 15 and 20. So I hope you have understood how to solve both the questions 9 and 10. Students, these both are important questions in this exercise. They are application based questions. Now, with this, we have completed exercise 6.3. Students, we will see overview of the previous session and as well as session number 15 and 14. We learnt in this session 14, 15 and 16 finding square root of a number, finding square root of a number by repeated subtraction method, finding square root of a number by prime factorization method, and applications of finding square root of a number by solving exercise 6.3. So with this, I will conclude this session. Though this is a session of maybe of 12 or 13 minutes, we will continue finding square root of a number by division method as a separate session, because that is very important concept from this chapter, finding square root of a number by division method, bar division method, which is going to be a base for your class 10th prime factorization of a polynomial. When you will be learning class 10th, you will realize how this bar division method is going to be helpful in doing prime factorization of a polynomial. So very essential concept this, it is a base for that. So let me explain in our separate session in toto. So till then, thank you. Jai Hind.